John Diaz, and this is what's happening. All right, everyone knows about this whole Walmart death in Valley Stream. Well, the family of the man, Mr. Demore, is now suing Walmart. The lawsuit claims sale advertisement incited a frenzy that led to a crowd craze. The Demore family also plans to file a lawsuit against Nassau County and its police department. So what do you think of this? Do you think that Walmart's responsible for this, or do you think it's all the people in the crowd?
I remember waking up on Black Friday. It was around 11 o'clock, and I had heard about this because this was really local news at first before got national attention. Because I was on Long Island at the time, so I remember but seeing it on News 12 Long Island, and I was angry. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Somebody that was trampled, on Black Friday because of shoppers. It was really incredible. But one of the more interesting things I heard about obviously that they're suing, but another thing that I heard is that the police are getting witnesses, the people that were in the crowd, and they're actually going to question people that were in the back of that crowd to find out who was the one who actually started pushing.
I heard they're looking at video cameras and all that stuff and doing as much as they could.
Right, so the investigation is still very ongoing, and I don't know if there's ever been someone. I feel like they're looking for
fingers to point at because they're filing lawsuits against Nassau County Police Department. Like, why would they file a lawsuit against them?
I'm not sure. I guess they have to have their reasons.
Yeah, it wasn't in the article.
I mean, a death that was so extremely pointless and so sad. I mean, I don't blame them for suing, and not at all. It was really very unfortunate. So, for those of you who are Guns N' Roses fans, Axl Rose, the lead singer of the band, finally released the 17-year-in-the-making album, Chinese Democracy, last week.
17 years.
17 years, yes. Their last albums were Use Your Illusions 1 and 2, and after the big breakup in the early 90s, a lot of people thought that Axl Rose would never, do another Guns N' Roses album, and that Guns N' Roses would just die. But finally, after 17 years, boom, he drops another album. And now here's the interesting thing. The CEO of Dr. Pepper, big Guns N' Roses fan, right, the CEO of Dr. Pepper, is a big Guns N' Roses fan. And he said that if Axl Rose releases Chinese Democracy in 2008, everyone in America gets a free can of soda. Free can of Dr. Pepper.
Free can of Dr. Pepper.
Right. He said it. He publicly stated it because he was so sure that Axl Rose would not release the album in 2008. So what ended up happening was Axl finally did drop the album, and the CEO...
So where's my can of soda?
Well, exactly. The CEO followed in on his word, and he put a coupon on drpepper.com to redeem your free soda.
Free soda.
Now wait, here's where it gets interesting. The site got so much traffic because so many people wanted a free can of soda.
That whole 99-cent can.
Yeah, they wanted a free that the site crashed. And now people are revolting and trying to file lawsuits because they didn't get their free can of soda.
What can you sue for?
I guess a public promise to get a free can of Dr. Pepper and not being able to get it.
Like, I don't understand. How much money can you possibly sue for a can of soda?
That's right. I couldn't. I think that's just stupid. Go out and spend $1 and buy.
I'll lend you the money.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But Axl Rose, lead singer of the band, very upset because it's bad press for the album. He wants the news on the album to be good reviews, not Dr. Pepper isn't following through on their word.
Yeah.
So
it's the most advertisements been getting, sure.
Right. So yeah, very strange news indeed.
In other news, I believe it was Yahoo or AOL. They came out with top 15 jobs between the wages of $60,000 and $69,999 annually. So some of them were pretty easy for all you seniors out there looking for jobs. An appraiser makes $60,000, $689.
Not bad.
Right? An architect, which is actually pretty hard to do.
That takes skill.
It's $62,246. Communications editor, which probably out by our field.
Right, your UConn majors out there.
$68,267. So see, it's not that bad. Everyone always says communications. It's the pointless
I see
major.
Meteorologist here, Mr. John Meteorologist, always presenting us with the weather.
It's $68,594. This is just the average.
Wow.
So,
that's not bad.
No.
If I got out of college and I was making $60,000, $70,000 a year, and it's only going to go up, I'd be very...
Yeah, these are all expected to increase until 2016. So,
but I think with the way the economy is right now, I think the hardest thing is actually getting
the
one
job.
of those jobs, right?
Yeah. A vascular technologist. I'm sorry, it's early. It makes $69,036.
Wow. So it all seems like it's in the 60,000.
Yeah. Well,
right.
The range is 60,000, 69,000.
Oh, okay. All right.
Come on, Joe.
I missed that.
Wake up.
Wake up, right.
But yeah, so there's some great websites. You go to AOL.com, they have all 15 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys are interested in changing your major to, I don't know, make bigger money, more money, go for it.
All right, so those of you who are, doing Christmas shopping, I know that that's definitely a hot item as of now. The BlackBerry Storm, it's the new BlackBerry from RIM that just came out. It's all touchscreen, sort of like the iPhone.
Okay.
And what's going on with that is that it's so incredibly popular because there's some people out there who love their BlackBerries, or crackberries as they call them, that it's selling out. Everywhere it goes, they get a couple of shipments here and there. They say it sells out within a couple of hours.
Is it all touch?
It's all
touch, just like...
one or two buttons to turn it on, but it's all touchscreen. It looks like an iPhone.
I think everyone's copying with iPhones now.
Yeah. Well, so many touchscreen phones out there as of now. But in the reviews, what they're saying is that a lot of people are going to be very upset because everyone who's used to a normal BlackBerry with the actual buttons, the actual QWERTY keyboard, are going to be very disappointed because it's weird on a touchscreen.
Yeah, texting and stuff, and your emails,
and just general input. And so the reviewers like David Pogue of the New York Times, Walt Mossberg of the Wall Street Journal, say that it's great. It's a great BlackBerry, but a lot of people are going to miss that real keyboard on that phone.
That keyboard.
Yeah,
right. I love that. And also cars. So speaking of Christmas, don't add a car to your list. Ford, Chrysler, and GM are promising Congress drastic changes in a way that they can do some business in return for $34 billion in federal loans to keep the automakers afloat.
Wow.
So Ford, Chrysler, and GM, three of the biggest ones. I'm glad I drive a Jeep because, among other things, Ford is talking about selling Volvo, and GM is considering selling or downsizing or even eliminating Saturn, Saab, Hummer, and maybe Pontiac.
Yeah, this has been really interesting to hear about these stories because
these car, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
GM,
these three huge car manufacturers are failing, and the government is wanting to see more competition because as of now, the most popular cars are coming from overseas. Honda and Toyota are two of the best car manufacturers out there, and two of the most popular. And actually boosting the sales of American cars is something that can really stimulate the economy. And the fact that not only are they not competing with overseas manufacturers, but the fact that they're basically going bankrupt and failing is pretty
Look at a lot of this. In the past month, Ford sales were down 31%, GM sales were down 41%, and Chrysler was down 47%. Chrysler, they sold almost half their cars.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's just, I think it's going to take a breakthrough, some form of hybrid that gets extremely good gas mileage.
Yeah.
Something like that, or
a water car. That's what I'm waiting for.
A water car?
Come out with a car that runs on water, hydrogen, whatever.
I was expecting like a car that you right, something that you plug into the wall overnight, let it charge, and you wake up in the morning and...
All the gas stations are all going to go out of business if it's all electric cars.
Well, think about this. Maybe gas stations turn into electrical stations, right? And you go in and you plug in for 5 minutes and you get a juice of power. I don't know, something like that. No, couldn't you see it?
I could, yeah, sure.
Don't look me like I'm an idiot.
Sure.
I can see it.
I believe it.
Okay, good.
In other news, get a load of this. It happened in California, San Diego. The director announced they were cutting supplies nearly a third, right? So it cost them about 3 cents a page to photocopy something. And this one teacher is a math teacher, so he gives a lot of tests. So it cost him more than $500 a year to give his tests. And they were cutting all of the spendings by a third. So the teacher decided to sell advertisements on his test. Advertisements for local, right? Can you imagine that? Like Bruegger's Bagel being on the bottom of the
mirror. Is that even legal? It's a test.
I guess so. He charges $10 a quiz, $20 a chapter test, and $30 for a semester final.
So what's going to be on it? They're going to be taking a test and they're going to see something for like Carvel ice cream?
Probably.
Well, actually,
I don't even, like, can you imagine that?
Now what happens if they're taking the test, right? And they're, going down and they're, finishing up some questions or whatever, and let's say that they have a couple minutes, right? And then they see an ad. Oh my God, wow. I don't know, look at this great beef jerky ad. Or something like that. They're like, oh wow, nice pictures and look,
they get distracted
and then they don't finish the test.
I guess that's their fault then.
No, because it shouldn't be on there in the first place.
Well, I saw the pictures on the bottom, so it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that out of the way.
Oh, okay. But still, it's like, that's ridiculous. On a test of all places. I think it'd be more appropriate on notes.
Can you just imagine taking your stat final and in the bottom saying, good Brugger's Bagels, buy one, get one half off, you know what I mean?
Right, or imagine going on Albany Blackboard and seeing like a banner ad. Like even that I wouldn't object to.
Or like, you know, just say but spend your Friday night at Michael's or something, you know what I mean?
That'd be the wrong kind of promoting. But speaking more about Albany, big sports weekend coming up.
Big.
I think the biggest one I can think of in recent memory. I mean, 3 really, really big and really just great games for you Albany fans to tune into. On Friday, that's tomorrow, the Albany women's volleyball team is going to be in Stanford, in California, taking on Stanford University in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Stanford is the number 2 seed.
Yes,
so
we talked
second best team in the country. So go Danes, right? Yeah, we're rooting for you. The second game is actually going to be on Saturday. That's the football game. It's going to be on University Field. Try to get out there. It's the Gridiron Classic.
This is the Gridiron.
Oh, right.
Yesterday's show.
That's right.
The Gridiron.
The Gridiron. The Gridiron Classic is going to be at 1:30. Be sure you Albany students to get down there and support the football team. It should be a very, very fun game. They are red hot as of now. And then the game that I really want to go to.
I think we all really want to go to.
Is the Siena game. Siena and Albany, the crosstown rivals.
The basketball game
playing
downtown
the
Union
Albany
Center.
Cup. Yep, downtown, 7 o'clock on Saturday. You can still get copies, tickets.
Tickets at Copies Plus.
And definitely go
I
out.
think there's $5.
Yeah, they are.
$5 still.
Every Albany Siena game is very
crazy. Think you get floor seats?
I don't know as of yet where I'm going to be in the stadium, but I gotta go.
I got floor seats.
Did you really?
Yeah. My roommate's like obsessed with them, so like he made us all go down there. He actually took our friends had classes. He probably took 20 people's IDs and money and went down there and bought tickets for all of them.
Right.
It was ridiculous.
I mean, the games are just so much fun because what will happen is, I remember going the past 2 years, the upper deck, the upper level, thank you, is shared between, there'll be like one section of Albany fans and then another section of Siena fans, one of Albany, and they go around, and there's a lot of tension there.
Yeah,
a lot of comments, people screaming back and forth, and it's really, because that's where I've been the past 2 years, and it's a lot of fun. So you Albany students definitely get down to Times Union Center Saturday at 7 p.m. Check out your great games. It should be a fun game.
I know. I can't just express how really excited I am.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
It should be fun. So yeah, in other SUNY Albany news, we're not ready for that. I'm sorry. Well, weather. We can talk about this weather. This horrible weather. So today is going to be a high of 42, rain and showers, and possible snow. And tonight a low of 26 and cloudy.
Wow. So we're gonna be really hitting some cold weather soon, but I'm really hoping for a white Christmas. I think I've said this on air before, so I apologize, but I think that'd be really cool. Because I can't remember the last time that there was like a white Christmas.
Yeah, no, I'm there with it. I don't know. I really can't remember.
Yeah, well, this is the last Wake Up Albany before Christmas, so...
Yeah, happy holidays, and Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa, and all those other ones.
From everyone here at ATV, have a great holidays. But now we have a really special treat for you. We have the girls from Serendipity, the female a cappella group, on campus joining us here today. Hi, girls.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Thank you for waiting so patiently. So would you like to introduce yourselves?
Sure. I'm Dana, I'm a sophomore.
I'm Amy, I'm a senior.
I'm Emily, I'm a junior. I'm Tara, I'm a senior.
Okay, so would someone like to tell us a little bit more about what Serendipity is about?
Sure. We're the only all-girl a cappella group, and a cappella is a musical style where we sing popular music with, it's just our voices.
Right.
There's no instruments to back it up. And we sing
That's
like,
hard.
it's, yeah.
Give you guys a lot of credit.
Yeah. Thanks. So,
Yeah. No instruments, no nothing. No
Well, you
music
guys
in the background,
beatbox, right?
yep,
That's
and
good
there's
beatboxers.
I'm not
Right.
a beatbox.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
not-
do beatbox.
No, we don't. Some people are.
Yeah, some people have a real affinity for it.
Yeah, because I've been to both of your shows. I'm a junior, and I was at your shows in freshman and sophomore year. The beatboxing is cool, but you guys have great harmony. It's really great. So how often do you guys get together to practice?
3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Sundays are 3 hours.
3 hours on Sundays, wow.
Yep.
Very committed.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of fun when you do it?
Yeah.
Are you guys all very tight?
Oh,
All
yeah.
very close
Yeah.
How
friends?
many girls are there?
15 or 13. Well, now there's 13.
13?
Yeah.
13 girls. I saw you, you guys at the cabaret show. For everyone there watching, the cabaret show is going to be on ATV probably sometime tomorrow or in the coming days. But you girls performed. So you want to tell them a little more about your performance on the cabaret show?
It was fun. We did our Beatles medley. It's kind of going along with that the medley theme that they had going for the cabaret. So it was fun.
Very cool. And you guys have a show coming up, right? What's the name of the show?
Back to the Future.
All right, I like that. So it has like a Back to the Future sort of gig going on, huh?
Yeah.
Now, I have to say that some of my favorite parts of your past shows are the little introductions that you do that you put on for the
I was just
crowd.
going to say the little skits and everything.
Right,
that
the
you guys
little
can be
skits that
acting
go on in the
and
beginning.
doing all- Yeah.
The show starts with a movie, and then we have skits based off of what happens in the movie in between our sets of songs.
Right, the movie is always very entertaining. I remember a lot of people just cracking up in the audience. I remember last year you guys having some sort of special effects where you like knock something down or something, but I don't even remember, but it was so fun.
Legos. Yeah. Our
Right.
movies, yeah. our
Right,
movies are definitely
exactly.
the best part.
So, so you guys have you guys filmed the movie already?
Yeah.
Wanna
How
give us a
long ago
little-
do you guys have to film something like this?
Just as long as we have enough time to edit it before our show, and editing can take a little bit of time, so.
When did you guys film it though? Like how long?
Weeks ago?
Yeah.
2 Sundays ago?
And how long did it take you to reach?
A whole day.
A whole day?
Like
Really?
5 hours. Yeah.
So you want to give us a little preview about what don't tell us what it's about, but a little preview as to what the movie is.
All you really need to know is that I'm Exhibit from Pimp My Ride.
Oh, wow.
That's all you need to know.
Okay, so
So it's incentive to go
And
see
we
the show.
travel back in time. It's like the theme of the show.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're trying to
I
get
get it now.
So have you guys learned some new tunes for this upcoming show?
Yep.
Yeah.
So any one that maybe you want to tell us about? Maybe a personal favorite that you guys are really excited about performing?
I think our favorite is probably I Touch Myself.
Yeah.
Just 'cause-
Oh,
yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
the divinals, right?
Yes.
We have choreography to go with it.
Right, so
Great
yourself, right? Oh, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be a riot. So, what's the costume theme gonna be about? How are you guys gonna be dressing up? Do you guys all have separate characters, or because I know if you're gonna be Exhibit, I cannot wait to see what you're gonna be dressed up as. That should be really funny.
Well, truth be told, we're not really sure what we're going to be wearing at the show as far as costumes. Probably going to have something to do with decades.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And are you guys gonna be probably having some sort of after party, or because I remember that you've had some in the past couple of years, right?
Yeah, we're going to have to start downsizing our parties.
Yeah, they've been a good time.
And you guys also record, right? You guys do any right? Have you guys recorded lately? Any new songs?
We have in the past, but lately we've just been recording like kind of live performance styles to send in for our acapella competition that we do in the spring to audition for that, so we have to send in the CD.
How'd you guys do last spring?
We did well, but you know we didn't place or anything.
We
but
should have.
You
Yeah.
should
We
have.
did really good.
We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
harder
just
for all
to-
girls.
Just to clarify, on channel 16 and 19, when we see the montages of the Did You Knows and their segments,
Yes.
that's not. So that's older, right?
Yeah, that's not us
very
at
Oh,
all.
that's
Very
it.
old.
No.
Yeah, we should get that updated.
Yeah.
You guys are really, really fantastic, and that'd be awesome to get some new material on there.
And now tell me a little bit about Earth Tones. You guys, they're like your brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys very
Much.
close?
Yeah.
The Earth Tones is the male a cappella group?
Right, the male a cappella
Campus.
group on campus. That's right. So you want to tell us a little more about your relationship with them? How often do you see them? Do you guys ever
All the
get
time.
together?
All the time.
Anybody boyfriend, girlfriends?
Not currently. It used to be like all where everybody was dating, but right now it's not so much. But they all work at Copies Plus, Serendipity, and Earth Tones, and so yeah, we're all tight. We're very supportive of each
Out every
other.
weekend.
Yeah.
That's great. Now, one thing that I've always really enjoyed at your shows, and even at the cabaret show, which you guys will see online in the next couple of days, is your choreography. Because you guys are always dancing and always doing something in the background. So do you guys have a set choreographer, or how does that work?
We kind of just like move, and then if someone has a good idea, we'll just do it.
Okay.
We like to try to keep it funny.
We like
Yeah,
silly.
yeah, they're definitely silly.
Yeah, because that's definitely really a lot of fun. I really enjoy going to their shows.
No, yeah.
It's really a great time. So, what is going to be going on next semester? You guys are going to do another show? It basically goes one show every semester.
Yep.
Right? And this show is going to be when? It's going to be December
13.
What time?
8 p.m.
in the Performing Arts Center?
The recital hall.
Oh, in the
In the
recital.
Performing Arts Center.
Right, the recital hall in the Performing Arts Center. So,
Imagine if it wasn't in the pack.
right.
Next to the
Yeah.
future. It's
I
like a
can't
ballroom.
sit
It'd be very funny.
Is there going to be anything Christmas involved with the holidays coming up, or are you guys going to really be focusing on the Back to the Future
We
sort
have
of
a
deal?
couple
We'll
of
have
Christmas
a couple of
songs.
Christmas too.
Oh, okay, that should be fun. And want to tell our viewers in terms of where they can get tickets and what time it's going to start, what time they can get there, where they can get tickets?
You can get tickets at Copies Plus. The show's going to be at 8 o'clock on Friday the 13th and Saturday the 13th. And you can also get tickets from any member of Serendipity.
And you can buy tickets at the door.
How much money are the tickets?
$3 for students, $5 for adults.
Yeah, you guys usually get a really big crowd. I mean, it's usually packed. I mean, it's usually a packed house. Do you guys really enjoy performing in front of such a large amount of people? Do you guys get nervous at all?
Yeah.
There's always nerves.
Yeah,
It's
and
fun.
then what's the
So much fun though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once you get on stage, it's just exciting.
Right. So the nerves like settle down, and then you're all comfortable and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's really great. So who's one of the better beatboxers in the group?
Indeed.
Indeed, Laura, they're kind of heading up our
Amy
beatbox department.
Yeah.
No.
Amy beatbox is good.
Even
Yeah.
even some of the new girls.
Oh,
Do you want to do a
Amy and I.
beatbox for us?
Oh, gosh.
Come on.
Sorry.
Sure.
Wow, that's really good. That's awesome. I can't do that in my wildest
Yeah,
dreams.
jeez.
That's actually really
Everyone
impressive.
can learn.
I know that I
you don't
can.
even want to see me try.
Come on, come on.
No, I really don't want to.
I'm sure you're better than me, though. I don't think there's no way I can do that.
Yeah, I can't beatbox for my life. I'd probably sound like an idiot. I'd be spitting all over the place. I'm not going to do that on air. That's good. That would be probably really
You spit
bad.
it on the camera.
Right. So you were talking about some of your younger members. How does one become a member of Serendipity?
Well, I just tried out this semester. It's my first semester. I'm not young necessarily, but it's very stressful to try out. I have to sing a song that you choose out in front of all the girls, and then do like warm-up stuff with you.
Wow.
So it's towards the beginning of the semester.
Yeah, it's like the
And-
second week.
So you kind of go up there, on your own in front of judges, right? Or
The whole
girls
group.
in the
The
oh,
whole
the whole
group.
group.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You just walk in and
That's-
you go, hi. And I'm going to sit
Wow.
down.
So that must have been really like
It's
nerve-wracking.
scary. Yeah, I was scared.
How many girls tried out, and how many girls made it?
A lot
A lot
of
of
girls
girls
tried
tried
out. We took 5 this semester, which is kind of a lot. It missed 13 now, so probably about 30 girls tried out.
Wow.
It's really hard to narrow it down because a lot of people were really excellent this year.
Are you guys auditioning next semester or no?
Yes, we audition every semester.
Every semester.
Sort of sounds like an American Idol sort of thing. You guys like get together. Okay, this person's gonna go. This person's gonna da. Is that how it works?
No,
There's no
no,
silence.
There's no
You guys are all
silence.
fall around.
Everyone's pretty much
we
a
get
call
so
up.
sad. We want to take everybody. Like,
how do you break the news to them?
Phone call.
Oh, really?
We have callbacks, so like.
Yeah, we post a list of callbacks.
Okay.
Oh,
And then
okay.
after the callbacks, we call people and tell them whether.
Is there anybody in the group that's more Simon-esque? Like, okay, this person, all right, they're not very good. They actually, you kind of suck. Like, I can't do an English accent, but is anybody in the,
That's good, that's good.
All right.
That's good.
Thanks. Is anybody in the group a little bit harder on the people who perform?
We disagree, but
Right.
Yeah, I
That's
really don't think
about
so.
it.
We usually only take people that everyone agrees on. Like if there's
Right.
a torn decision, like we just won't take them because we want everyone to be happy with who we pick.
That's good.
So who are the seniors in this year's Serendipity?
Just me and Tara.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. So and
Who's been in the longest?
Emily and I.
so what's that? 3 years. So that's
That's
This is our 5th semester.
I think probably six.
sixth semester. Wow.
Yeah.
wow. That's really and you never get bored of it. Never get tired of it, huh? It's
I wouldn't say that, but we're like extremely committed. Like we love it. It's absolutely what we're most passionate about.
yeah, because when I go to shows, I get the vibe that you guys really enjoy what you do, and I think we can all agree probably that your favorite part is performing, right?
Are you guys all theater majors or?
I am.
You're
I think I'm a minor.
I'm a minor.
Yeah.
Really, theater minor. What are your majors?
English.
English.
Yeah.
Communications.
Oh,
okay.
we're
Fellow
right there with you.
communication major. We'll have you on the
Yeah.
show more.
I'm a music major.
Oh, music major, cool. Okay, so one last time before we get out of here, you want to tell them a little bit more about the PA show and what they can look forward to seeing?
Definitely want to look forward to the movie. If you're going to come to the show, definitely come on time to show the movie first. It's absolutely the best part. We have a couple of new songs that are going to be really fun, and the skits are always funny, so everybody should come. It's a good time.
Saturday the 13th?
Yes.
Saturday,
8
5
p.m.
p.m. Get your tickets at Copies Plus or see one of your favorite Serendipity members for a little discount, right? So from Joe Buno
John Diaz.
and
The rest of ATV.
and the girls of Serendipity, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you
Next semester.
in
Happy
January.
holidays.
Happy holidays to all. Goodbye.